Woo! What's going on, guys? Orange Forum coming at you today with another video. This is the second video that I'm doing with our draft picks that Detroit Lions had over the weekend that just passed, on that 3-day weekend, whatever it was. The Detroit Lions drafted guard Tate Ratledge out of Georgia Bulldogs in the second round, 57th overall pick. Actually moved up a few spots from, I believe it was 60 to 57. There were some rumblings, I guess, going on that maybe Baltimore or I'm not sure what the other team, but there was possibility that there might have been two teams that were going to take Ratledge before the Lions had their pick at 60, and the Lions jumped them. That's what happens in the NFL, and that's what they did, and they got themselves a really good guard. Starting guard, 24 years old, 6'6", 320 pounds. He played mostly during his collegiate career at Georgia as a Georgia Bulldog. But when he went to the combine, he was 308 pounds. So he lost about 12 pounds for whatever reason that he did. Maybe he wanted to feel a little bit more comfortable, be a little bit more loose at the combine, be able to move around a little bit better. I don't know, but he was 308 pounds at the combine, and you can go look at his RAS scores as well, his relative athletic scores, and it's going to tell you the same thing. It's going to give you his height and his weight. So he was 5 years at Georgia. Not a versatile guard though, which is kind of shocking because this was, if anything, this was a draft, and I think more drafts are becoming this. These college kids going into the pros, they're extremely versatile, even at every position. You know what I mean? It's just not the O-line, but Rod Holmes loves his versatility as well. He's one of those GMs, and I think Dan Campbell's the same. They love players that are versatile, that can play different positions at different times. But this guy, Ratledge, didn't. He was strictly a right guard. Now, if he played any left guard or anything like that, or any type of tackle, it wasn't really out there. It wasn't really said. You can't really find it. He's strictly a right guard. That's not a bad thing, but he's very experienced at right guard. You know, just being there the whole time he was at Georgia. Didn't play much his first 2 seasons at Georgia, and then was pretty much a 3-year starter from then on. All-American honors, all that stuff. But a good guard. He's really known for his motor, his strength, and his movement of his feet, his technique, pretty much. So that's what Ratledge is. He's probably going to be a day one starter. There's not a lot of competition at right guard for the Lions. If you go look at any depth chart right now, they pretty much, every single one of them. I've looked at a couple, and I'll go out on a limb and say that Ratledge is pretty much the starting right guard right now. Things could change, but as of right now at right guard, he's the guy. Then your left guard is Christian Mahogany starting too. So, you know, very, very young. Now, the depth chart at guard is right guard. Let's go to right guard right away. You'll see Ratledge there, Tate Ratledge, the rookie out of Georgia. And then you're going to see another rookie that we drafted this year, Miles Frazier. Now, this is not a Miles Frazier video, so I won't get into it too much. He can play a little bit of tackle, by the way, but that's how far I'm going to go. But he's right behind Ratledge. And then they got Natane Mutai, who I believe got hurt last year, another guy that went down, who was looking really good, by the way, in preseason last year and camp before he went down and had a season-ending injury. Don't remember the injury, but it was season-ending, and he was playing well. Then the left guard depth chart is Christian Mahogany starting, it looks like. Then Graham Glasgow, who's been our starting guard. Has played a little bit of center when Ragnar went down too as well, ex-Michigan Wolverine. Yeah, baby. Who had a really bad year last year, Graham Glasgow. Getting a little bit older. You know, he's still worth about, you know, if they were to release him, which I don't think they're going to, because you want to keep a couple vets on there, even though they do with Ragnar and Decker. But at that position, there's not a lot of vet leadership at that guard position. There's not really. Mutai's been in the league for a little bit. Glasgow's been in the league for a little bit, you know, starting off with the Lions, moving on to the Broncos, then coming back to Detroit for his 3rd tenure. But I don't think he's going to get released, Graham Glasgow, but it's close. Let's just put it that way. It's getting close for Glasgow. He's played very well for us in the past. Last year was a disaster, though. He did not play well whatsoever. He's probably our worst offensive lineman last year. Decker wasn't too far behind him though, but Glasgow didn't have a very good year last year. And then they brought back Coyote Awoka. I think they brought him back on a 1-year deal too. Brad Holmes was bringing back a lot of guys during the offseason, and Awoka was one of them who got some starting nods last year and maybe the year before, but last year for sure he got some starting gigs when guys were either going down or they were just shuffling around. Awoka did get some looks. And then they brought back another guy too, Michael Neese, who's more of a center but can play guard as well. So they re-signed him as well to a 1-year deal. So that's the thing with Ratledge. It's not going to be a very long video. He doesn't take a lot of penalties. He had like 3 and 3 years. He's a self-described dirtbag. He's a guy that plays tough, technician. You know, he was part of a big-time running game program at Georgia. He's a good guard. He's a really good guard. You like his feet. You like his technique. He's going to be one of those guys. And you just and you know, you love the mullet, man. The mullet man cometh. You got to get a chance to look at this guy's mullet. It is majestic. I've never seen any. He's worked on that bad boy. He's worked on that bad boy, and it's impressive. It's impressive, man. Oh, partying, business, all there. Partying, business, entering the business or exiting the party, whatever you want, entering the party on the sides. It's just the whole thing should be in a glass case in a Hall of Fame of mullets. It's a phenomenal mullet, and I love it. I love my white old linemen to have mullets. I think it's a must. I really think it's a must, man. I just think it's hilarious, and I think it's great that these kids do this now. They brought it back. It's fantastic, man. I love to see those big dudes, those big white dudes out there with those mullets. It looks hilarious, mean, and funny all at the same time. You don't want to fool around with a guy with a mullet. I tell you right now, you don't. You don't want to piss anybody off with a mullet, man. I'll tell you right now, man. They'll put you right in the dirt. So that's what we got out of Ratledge, man. He's a country boy. He's a country boy. He's going to be Ragnow's probably best friend. It was a good signing by the Lions. Jumped up a few spots, gave up some stuff to get him. Didn't give up a whole ton. I should have wrote down what they gave up, but they did give up a little bit to get him, and they liked him a lot. You know, they obviously thought someone was going to grab him, so they decided to jump those guys, jump that team, and they got him. And I think he's probably going to start at right guard. I think there's a really good shot he starts at right guard unless Miles Frazier blows him out of the water, but we'll talk about that guy in a couple of videos because I got like 5 more to do of these. I'm trying to do 1 a day. Thanks a lot, guys. That's the TATE Ratledge out of Georgia, the Georgia Bulldogs, 2nd-round pick. You know, he's probably a day 1 starter, in my opinion. You know, there's going to be a little bit of competition with him and Frazier, but other than that, I don't see nobody pushing him too much. So love it, man. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Don't forget the notification bell up top. Don't forget to like, comment, share this out. What do you guys think? The mullet man's in town. We love it, man. Ratledge, baby. Let's go. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right. Bell up top. Like, comment, share. What do you guys think? Boom. Let's go. Bam. Detroit grip, baby.